Hey, it's LaRonda. I'm back. LaRonda Greats. I am welcoming you to my channel. This channel is dedicated to Black women over 50 um, because our lives matter too. Today's topic that I thought I was thinking about aging. Aging. You know, there's an old expression that says you never ask a lady how old she is. Um, and that's, I don't know where that came from. I'm so blessed every day that I have, and especially post COVID. I am so glad that we made it through the the lockdown and all that thing, and we're back out. You know, I still see people wearing their mask and everything, as you should. Be as safe as humanly possible. But I want to talk about aging. What's it like? What's it feel like? Some of my experiences, how I got obsessed with it. I think I'm obsessed. Yep. I'm walking the streets in my new city here in Las Vegas, and I'm like, wonder how old that person is, and have gotten to the point where I start to talk to people who I think are a little older, and by little older I mean over 50, and it's been an interesting social experiment. I do know that sometimes you start to become more invisible the older you get. There's not a lot of, in the United States, not a lot of respect for elders, if you will, as an overall practice. Um, so I'm going to give you some of the resources that I've found, talk a little bit about my journey, how I got to where I am. Then I'll be done. I hope you enjoy the content today, and that you will like and subscribe to my channel, because it's just as a channel with my thoughts, hoping to encourage you as you are on your journey to being over 50 and finding some joy in this journey, because tomorrow's not promised. We know that's the truth. And because tomorrow's not promised, hopefully you're finding ways to find joy today, right? There's a website that I found. It's called 50 Nifty and More. I was like, what are they doing over there? 50 Nifty and More. It says the go-to lifestyle web publication with inspiration, resources, and community for women over 50. And those women look like me. And they don't say that it's for Black women. Like I personally, I'm like inviting my sisters in, but I see a whole lot of pictures of women who look like me. They talk about health and wealth, style, leisure, love, and passion. Hey, go over there and check it out. I'm going to put a link in the bio, in the description of this this video. I'm LaRonda Greats. For those of you who don't know me, I am a skilled DEI practitioner. I worked for 25 years in what they call independent private schools and across the United States. I worked for 16 years in one school, and then when my daughter graduated from that school, decided to try my hand at some other schools, and subsequently worked at 4 additional schools before I left the profession back in January of 2023. So I began to focus, really thinking a lot about, and I'm a planner. So my life, I'm like, okay, what am I doing this time? And I'm always got not like a written plan. I've got a lot of planners and a lot of notebooks and a lot of journals. You'll see me, I'm reading my notes. But I'm a planner. So when I had my daughter in 96, I was like, oh, I'm going to do the math, you know. I had my son was 7 at that time, and started to plan my life. And I went back to school, and I need to have a career because I have 2 children. I'm getting divorced. Da da da. How am I going to take care of and make a life for us? And that's how I ended up in independent schools. And I knew via my plan that when my daughter graduated, I would be 51. Okay, so I was like, okay, youngest child out of high school, I'll be 51. I can start to think about and concentrate on my own life. But I didn't know what does it mean to be 50, right? And so for my 50th birthday, I know it should be a big one. It should be a big deal. And so I booked a trip to South Africa. I did. And it was lots of stops. We were on a bus with about maybe about 10 of us. So something like that. And made some really good friends that I'm still like real cool with today from all over the United States. And that's when I was turning 50, so I've got to do something to mark the occasion. So I did a tandem skydive. Cool. I might have mentioned that here before because it's a really big deal for me. And my health and my lifestyle, I knew that I wanted to live longer because I had spent a lot of my time taking care of other people, whether it's in schools, whether it's my own children, my family members, as much as I could. And I was thinking, like, what will it look like for me to take care of myself? And that's where I am today. Like, it's been now 9 years since my baby graduated from high school. And over the course of that time, I have done some things. And every year, the engine, the steam, the gas, the coal in my engine has to do with me wanting to live my best life for me as I age. My age is something I'm extremely proud of, right? I turned 60 in January. I'm like, okay, 60, let's go. I've got some things, as I talked about last time, about health and those kinds of things, but I'm still here. And because I'm still here, how do I enjoy this time with my life? And I've been talking to people about age. You know, I'm so bold as to ask women when I meet them, well, how old are you? And the way they respond is really pretty interesting. And I don't understand. It's something we've been conditioned to do, conditioned to not talk about our age. I don't understand that. But we're still here. And no matter what that number is, I have a friend who I posted something on Facebook, and she posted and said that she's 78, right? I've got cousins and aunts in their mid 70s, late 70s, and I should hope that I would be as vibrant and dynamic as they are. I just saw today, and today is July 7th. I just saw today that they may have it's not a cure, but some sort of medication that can help with Alzheimer's, which seems to be like the number one killer for seniors. We elderlies, you know, we could start losing our memory. I have a running joke that when my daughter forgets something, she's 27, when she forgets something, I go, oh, I feel better. because I'll be forgetting that stuff too, So hopefully, she's not having early signs of dementia, and neither am I. My faculties are pretty good. My health is pretty good, and we want to keep it that way. So, Oprah, Oprah, my North Star, I like to say. Oprah she turned 69. She had knee replacements, and she's now also out talking more about aging, talking more about longevity. There's a doctor that she just interviewed, Dr. Peter Attia, Attia, and he wrote a book called Outlive. And of course, we're not going to outlive life. Everybody's got an expiration date. We all do, ladies. And the point starting today is to live your life knowing that you have an expiration date. Stop putting things off. Eat on your good china. Take that plastic. We don't have plastic on our couch anymore, right? We are sitting in those special rooms that are decorated. Wear that pretty dress. Wear those shoes. A friend of mine told me about she had this really cute shoes, and then she finally found a cute belt to match. But by the time she found the belt to match the shoes had dry rotted. Ever have that happen? Hey, ladies, I don't know that I've ever had it happen, but I've seen it happen a lot of late, and it's with my older friends, because they hold on. You got that favorite pair of shoes, and you might have paid however much you paid for them, and they fit you comfortably, and maybe they're your winter shoes, and you put them away in the summertime, and then you go back to them every fall. Those are your winter and your fall shoes, and you go to them the one day. I've heard this story maybe 3 or 4 times recently, that you put that shoe on, and all of a sudden the sole has separated from the shoe. Sad face. Because you hold on to them clothes for too long. You've had them for too long, and the shoes just give up. I just say, they just be like, I'm done. I've served you well. You're like, but I just bought the belt that matches the shoes. I'm like, but you probably had the shoes for 10, 15, 20, 25. They are classics. My mother used to say, she didn't buy trendy things. She bought classics. You buy those classics, and so that you can just keep pulling them out. And I know, I've got them. I've got the classics too. And I need to get rid of some of this stuff. That's a big thing for me. I need to get rid of some of the things, because if I look back over pictures that I've taken, that I took 10, 20 years ago, and I'm wearing that same dress, might be time to get me a new dress. Anyway, that's my what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you are having an amazing summer. I certainly am. I'm just living my whole best life. Recently went to a leadership retreat in Temecula, California, and had the pleasure, it was a surprise, that I was up in a hot air balloon. That was one of the treats from the retreat, and I was honored to go up there. It was one of the smoothest rides I've ever been on. We're up flying all the way around Southern California, up in the mountain, and you go up early enough so that you can watch the sunrise. Let me tell you something. God is up there in God's country, and our little pilot, Ryan, who was navigating that balloon. I think the balloon we were in holds about 8. I think there were 6 or 7 of us on the balloon, but it was an amazing being on top of the world. If you're in an airplane and you're sitting in that window seat and you're looking out over the world, it's like, wow. Seeing the world from that space, seeing the world from a hot air balloon, that's pretty exciting. and so much fun. And maybe you'll get to do it one day. I highly encourage it. There was no fear. I didn't feel it's not a bumpy ride, when you're going up or whatever. And the way they land it, they're skilled professionals who do that. And just want to encourage you to not live your life in fear. Do something brave. I'm gonna challenge you to do something brave this summer. Just, it doesn't have to be my brave, me all up in planes, jumping out and being in hot air balloons or whatever, but do something that maybe you thought you never could do in the past. Push yourself out there. There's an expression I learned recently, get up on your tiptoes. Everything we do is very comfortable. Reminds me of, I've been thinking a lot about Shonda Rhimes' book, The Year of Yes. Do something, you say no all the time. No, I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. We're getting older, ladies. And as we get older, that doesn't mean we're, don't want people to count us out, whatever. I encourage you, get up on your tiptoes. Do something that makes you feel a little nervous, because the older we get, we're smart and we've done a lot of things and we want to be safe. Please be safe. And while you're being safe, also do something just a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Try it. I highly encourage it, and wish you all the best for the rest of your summer. I'm going to take another couple of weeks off. I'm going to go and spend some time with my son and some visiting some folks on the East Coast. So probably won't record another video until mid-August, late August. But I wanted to record this one to just encourage you to appreciate your age. Every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. It's a present that we are still here, no matter what shape you're in. I need to lose 10 pounds. I wish I had a little bit more money. I wish I had my life partner. I wish I didn't have this life partner. Perfection is not the goal. Joy is the goal. And I wish that for all of you. Like and subscribe to my channel, please. You want to see more of this? You think my positive energy works for you? Hit the like and subscribe. You got some comments? You thinking, Miranda, I ain't telling nobody how old I am. It's good for you to do it. We can agree to disagree. I'm not going to argue the points. I know what I know, and I know that it brings me joy to just have this level of gratitude and say, hey, I'm still here. I'm 60. I'll be 60, God willing. I'm going to get to be 61 and beyond. Let's have some fun. Enjoy your summer. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Black women over 50, our lives matter too. Take care.